just get in. So there you go. Hello, everybody. Listen, today we're talking about hypnosis. Now, what the heck would you want to have hypnosis for when you've got a perfectly good coach like Sheena Cantor? I mean, I really don't know, but I have found this most amazing girl. And yes, she's, oh, wrong way, that way. You forget the way the camera angle's going. It's that way. It's that way to this most amazing girl called Louise. And when I did Louise's strengths, and oh my goodness, all I can say is when I saw her strengths, I just saw her as the angel of light to the world. Like, who'd have thought that you'd have done a personality profile and you come out with something like that? And so I remember that first conversation, Louise, and you says, oh my goodness, 2 people have said that to me in the last couple of weeks. So for everybody listening right now, we're going to hear about Louise. We're talking about why would you do hypnosis, and she is an angel of light to the world. So you must pay attention right now. So, Louise, lovely to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
So listen, tell us about, hypnosis. I mean, what got you along that path to hypnosis?
Okay, well, it's a bit of a story, but it started a few years back. I was suffering with PTSD, and I was having lots of flashbacks. I couldn't sleep very well. So I started a journey on meditation, really, and self-discovery. And it led me on to hypnosis. And the first time I did hypnosis, I started to feel better already. I started to sleep better. I started to be able to go out more without being nervous. And it literally, after a few sessions, it just transformed my whole life. And I thought, I've got to do this. And then I completely changed my whole career to help other people to go through their trauma and move
your
forward.
Voice, Louise, I mean, I don't know if anybody's listening here and whoever is listening to this, but isn't Louise's voice just beautiful? I mean, it's like so soft. And you could imagine, Louise talking to you and you just being like in another world, like you're being transported into another world. So I guess that, can anybody do hypnosis? Because, I think my voice, I don't feel has got quite that edge to it, Louise, that you have. And so I'm better telling people things, but your voice is just, do you get that feedback?
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people say that about my voice, actually. But I've done hypnosis with other people who, like men and women, and different types, different accents. And actually, it works for most voices. But some people prefer
just that special.
Yeah, I'm special. Yeah.
The angel of light to the world. So listen, what results have you seen? So you've seen like your results, but what results have you had with your clients?
Well, I've had a few clients recently which had transformed their lives with hypnosis, kind of like mine. There was a lady who had stopped going out completely. She hadn't been out of her front door in months. Before that, she went out sometimes, but rarely. She's getting everything online, shopping online, everything. And with the pandemic, she kind of had more of a reason to stay in. So we started working together, which I was very happy about, being able to do Zoom sessions, because she wouldn't have been able to come in. So when
goodness, so you can do hypnosis over Zoom as well.
Yeah, I know. And it really works for a lot of people because they feel comfortable where they are at home. So she did it with me, and then she literally transformed her life. She started going out straight away. After 4 sessions, she was out of her house. She was talking to strangers. She set up a whole business. She's transforming herself. She's amazing. She's such a joy to have worked with, to see the transformation, because you see it in yourself, but when you see the benefits to other people, it was just so lovely to see. And it's going from strength to strength. And that was only within 4 sessions.
Wow.
With us. So a lot of therapy can take years and years. In other therapies where they come, they talk about all their problems every day. So the thing about hypnosis, which is great, is that we don't really focus on the past so much. Because if you think about no all the time and all your bad issues, you can't. It's like you're adding to them. So when we project you into the future of how you want to be, and we put you there quicker, it seems like you can achieve it within a few sessions. Some people achieve it in 1 session. We've stopped smoking on habits. So I was very impressed with her.
That's awesome. Actually, when you said smoking there, I was actually just remembering my son, and he went to hypnosis, and he lied about what he was going to hypnosis for. It's hilarious bit of a
Oh
story
yeah.
here. But he let on it was about cigarettes, and but he says he can't handle a cigarette. He says every time he thinks of having a cigarette, he feels sick.
Yeah, I do that. We use an aversion technique. So we make it so disgusting that you will not want to smoke ever again.
Well, that's what he said, and I says, I think I need to send you back for the rest of it. Honest to
Yeah, I
goodness.
actually done the same. Someone done it on me because I was smoking, and she did it on me, and I literally felt sick when I tried to smoke again. But actually, like you're going to be sick so much, it really stopped me smoking completely.
Wow. And so I love the fact that you're saying there about, like that confidence about somebody. And yeah, you're right. For anybody who's been stuck in over COVID, well, we were all stuck in over COVID. What am I saying? Is that even I noticed myself that even going out again, it felt different. It was like an effort to go out, and it was like, it was just an effort, and you got into the habit of actually just sitting at home and maybe watching what was on the television and something. So that's great to hear about that woman just getting up and going. Who's your favorite? Is that your favorite client results, or is there something
she's
else?
one of my favorite, and another lady who done weight loss, and she had quite a lot to lose, so she came to me and wanted to do hypnotic gastric band. So it's quite interesting doing this because you put them in the trance-like state, and they're actually in an operation. So I'm playing like beeps, like hospital music in the background. It's quite fun to do. And then it started really working for her. So within the 4 sessions, she lost 2 stone within like the 4 weeks. But the main thing was because every time they come for something, they get other stuff, other benefits from it. So she sort of like her blood pressure came down, her confidence went up. It was just amazing to witness, like the other health conditions and sleeping. They start sleeping better. Just doing hypnosis, you start sleeping so much better, and you have better days because you slept better. So you always find a benefit.
I have somebody I need you to work on, actually. Well, I don't need you to work on, but I have somebody for you to work on, actually, now while I'm here as well, and I'm listening
It's
to all of
really
this.
interesting. It's such a great one. I love doing that one.
I love it.
But I find that everybody who comes, they tend to come for one thing, but then when I bring it back to the truth of what they're there for, it's always like a hidden benefit, or there's a hidden underlying reason, which tends to come back to not worthy, not lovable, the lack of self-belief. So I try to work on the truth of it to begin with. So I always find that self-love improves a lot of their issues anyway. So I try to work backwards a bit with the self-love thing.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely amazing what you're saying there, because yes, there's the problems we have, we tend to work on the symptoms and not the actual core thing that's going on, and that's what I find as well. That just working back on that, that you're right, that very core of love of who you are and who you think you are and what you think you're worth.
Because it really helps me. I had to do it myself, and when I started doing it, I started seeing how much it improved other areas of my life. Just to love yourself, you started to see that it's like, if you're on sales and you're trying to sell something, it's like you're selling yourself, but you don't like your product. So no one's going to buy it from you because you don't believe it yourself. So it helps other people in business as well, if they're running their own business, to love.
Well, yeah, this is where I've said that, that professional results or lack of results are an underlying personal, there's a personal thing going on, and not everybody agrees with that, because they go, well, no, it's this and this. But whenever we get right down to it, there's when we're force negates every time, isn't it? And love is true power. But oh my goodness, don't be bringing that into the corporate world. What's that?
I know.
It's not that kind of love, is it?
Yeah, it really does help.
Yeah.
Even my son said the other day, Mummy, do you know what? The only thing that doesn't end or is love. I was like, bless him. And it was true, because love does actually make a lot of things better in your life if you love yourself.
Oh gosh, you're telling me. It brings peace, and then from peace brings clarity, and from clarity brings order, and order is heaven's first law. I mean, it is a beautiful journey. We tend to put ourselves second to our business, second to whatever. So I know that, you've got an amazing, well, one of your programs, you've got loads of programs, people can actually, oh, by the way, the link is up there or down there. Book a call with Louise. If this is resonating with you, something that Louise can help you with, go and book a call. I don't know what you're waiting for. Just click the link. It's up there or down there, or Calendly link. But there's a program on there as well. You've got it called, well, I'm going to let you introduce it. You tell me more about this program.
The self-love, I've got a few on there, but the self-love program is really good. Actually, it's on a discount at the moment, so it's really good value for money. But you also get like a really in-depth consultation where I find out actual beliefs that you're holding, and I'll show you a new technique that I've learned on how to do that. And then we're going to have a very powerful online Zoom session, which is all about self-love based on what your truths are. So everything is always personalized. And we'll have worksheets to go through, which will show you your patterns and your behaviors. So it'll be a few weeks course, a couple of weeks, and it's up there for like £111. So it's really good, considering my sessions are like £200 a session. So it's really good value.
Oh,
and it
my
will really
goodness.
transform other areas.
Yeah. People, you need to be in on this. That is absolutely tremendous value, because I know the value that Louise brings. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't know if you got any more stories, because I could just sit here and talk. Couldn't you just sit and talk to Louise all day? She's absolutely wonderful.
Oh, thank you. Any others? I had a guy who was trying to stop smoking, and he was told to come to therapy to stop smoking. And sometimes when people come and get made to do things, they don't actually want to change. So if you're watching this, I wouldn't want you to like book it for your husband, or because you have to actually be committed to change yourself, which that's one of the main things. So if I get on a call and it's somebody else, I don't work with them unless they really want to change.
That's 100% true, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Yeah. The change has to come from within. Yeah, I just see what the work of hypnosis is getting right into that subconscious and really, really understanding. But if your subconscious is chucking it out, because your conscious mind can override anything. It's like I was put on a stage one time, and it was just like to see who could be hypnotized on stage. Well, sure, my conscious mind was just like going, yeah, go on then. I was open to it, but actually I had this chirping voice that was going, not a chance in hell. Are they going to hypnotize me? And of course I didn't get hypnotized.
There was a documentary with Darren Brown, and he was talking about his shows. And he said that not everyone in his shows are actually hypnotized. Because they've agreed to kind of do it. A lot of them have agreed to like bark like the dog and do it. But a lot of them, when they get up there, they don't want to do it because their conscious mind went, no, I don't believe I should do that. But then they're up on stage, so they want to keep adding to the show. So then they just play along, but probably not as bark as loud as they would if they was hypnotized. So he even says that it's all for entertainment as well. But it gives a bad name to hypnotherapy when we're trying to help people, because they think they're going to lose control, which you do not lose control at all. It's like do you know when you wake up in the morning, you get that like really nice time thing when you open your eyes before you go and do stuff, when you're just laying there and you're in peace. That's how I like to think hypnotherapy is, when you're in the state.
I think people will love to hear that as well. First of all, that you can do it on Zoom. And so if anybody's been scared of hypnosis or hypnotherapy before, then, you can do it on Zoom. So you're in your own home or whatever. And you can choose to wake up at any time. You do not have to take any suggestion at all.
You can even move. You can sneak. People used to do, when they do meditation, they go, I'm scared to break it by itching or anything. But you can actually move and still have the benefits of it.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's just like totally, totally awesome. So there we go. We've been on, my goodness, we've been on for nearly 15 minutes. Doesn't time just absolutely fly? So make sure you book a call with Louise. If anything of this resonates with you, she's up there or down there. And I just love to share, businesses and business results, that when I see somebody and I just love the work that they do, then I'm sure, you've seen a few things coming up recently, but everybody, we're all looking for the same thing at the end of the day, is just that peace. ease, flow, joy, peaceful life, and still be able to do whatever it is that we want to do. And I certainly think that Louise is going to be able to help you with that. So make sure you reach out to Louise, click on her link, and go and join her course, because I think for £111 is just, yeah, that is just incredible what she's offered you. So Louise, you stay on, and I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. And if Louise,
Thank you. Thanks for having me. See you. Bye.
See you, everybody.